Hello there, welcome to Saberduel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. And welcome to the first time ever Saberduel Wrestling. And we are going to be doing 4 matches tonight. And I am joined as a little bit of a bonus commentator by the Gaming Lord 04.
Hello there.
I am aware, by the way, we have actually got commentary going on in the background of our commentary. So I'm gonna turn that off. Yeah, I'm gonna let Logan Paul get his little bit of entrance here.
Is it the song about how you saw him?
Let me.
Is that meant for that might be entrance song for that one?
Might have to. I unfortunately might have to wait until after the entrances to be able to turn off the commentary. So basically, bit of backstory as to this match, as to why Triple H is being sent down to murderize Logan Paul. Quite frankly, when we did YouTube Mania, myself and the Gaming Lord 04, who was right with me, we played as Triple H and Pat McAfee against Logan Paul and Eric Bischoff. And we lost. In like,
so somebody didn't know the controls.
He didn't know the controls. In fairness, it was his first time playing the new one. Yeah, it wasn't our proudest moment. We got better as the night went on.
Yeah.
By the way, hello Horizon, as Horizon has swooped in over here.
There he is. As you said the line.
He's just said hello, hello. It might be a little bit hard to hear, dude. So just so you know, once this is done, I'm gonna turn down the sound in game a little bit, and I'm definitely gonna turn off the commentators, as myself and the Gaming Lord. Oh, and I think he said the line.
Affecting your channel with my viewers.
That's fine. He's brought it to Saberduel Wrestling. I like that. Also, Gaming Lords, I don't know if you know, but you are quite quiet. I don't know if it's where your mic is or just the party or what. It's kind of the same.
Okay, great.
Right, I'm gonna turn off the commentary in game anyway. So give me a second, because I don't want, while we're trying to do commentary, I don't want to hear like random people doing commentary as well. It's assuming I can do. I might have.
Is it Michael Cole doing the commentary?
Don't want Michael Cole. Presentation. This is all just the visual stuff, isn't it? Gameplay. Settings. No, can't change it. I'll have to change it after the first match, unless it is in presentation. No. Okay. We will just have to deal with their insipid commentary until after the first match. Horizon says, how you doing, Saber? I am doing okay. I'm hoping to put Logan Paul down quite comfortably, because he's a little prick. Although Gaming Lord 04 does like his prime.
Oh, fairness, yeah. You drink we had at WrestleMania, I actually never left.
Well, we did make cocktails with Prime once.
We did do that.
Oh my word, why does it keep going to these things? Oh, into the corner.
Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to have to stream on the TV because it's just a repeat of what we're saying right now.
I don't know why you're so quiet. It's weird.
I don't know why I'm quiet.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Come on, Logan. Get your little bitch ass inside the ring.
Taking a beat and assessing things from a distance here. Trying to get the whole picture.
I've got to ask, by the way, and I don't know whether Game & Lord, whether you can answer this or Horizon has to answer it. I have to ask the backstory to that famous comment.
Oh, okay. So basically, Helldivers, pretty sure it's the first stream that Horizon actually came on for the Helldiver stream. There's a rock like formation where you get the super rare samples, and I hadn't seen it before until Horizon pointed it out, and then since then it's just become a thing.
So it's basically a rather phallic-looking rock.
Yeah.
It has similarities to particular genitalia.
Yeah.
In other words, it is now officially the cock rock. Oh man,
Yeah.
I've just realised if Horizon turns up in the stream when I happen to do a match with The Rock. Oh, I'll have to do a low blow in the match. Then it can be a rock cock.
But yeah, no, it's a very special moment in Horizon that happened there. To the point where he is now one of the moderators on my channel. And we do, along with Silic, on Fridays, we do Marvel Rivals together.
Kind
Yeah,
of
we got
touching.
3 of Marvel Rivals now, actually, as well. There is plenty more spaces to read the game is free.
So you got like a whole Marvel Rivals clan going on now.
Oh yeah, no, there's a Discord channel. I did need to put a message in to say if we, like, I already got a message from.
Right, I think we are about to put Logan Paul out of his misery. Triple H. 1, 2, and 3. Good night, Logan Paul. You are done. You can go home. You are bleeding. And as it says on the screen, game over.
Did you ever manage to make the new bloodline? The two new bloodline blade?
Did I ever? I'm gonna right. Wait till I get out of this so I can.
Okay.
Because I heard you say something about the bloodline, and then.
Okay, right. Let me just
Oh,
on showcase mode.
Dude, suddenly I can hear you properly. What's going on?
Yeah, I moved my headset so it's literally like right on my face, and
Right,
the mic is literally right by my mouth.
Yeah, do that more often, man. Now we can hear you. Okay.
I can't do that more often because the earpiece is literally on my eyeball.
That's how it should be, man.
Because the mic is so small.
No, it's a perfectly adequately sized mic.
Oh, for God's sake, we're not doing this.
We're not doing that. No.
We're not doing it.
I'm going to put the difficulty up a little bit to make things a bit more interesting for a start. Right,
I'm just going to speak louder.
You're going to speak louder. Right, where the hell is the audio stuff?
What I was asking was, in the showcase mode, did you manage to get the other team to bleed?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I managed to win the match, but not get that final part to do. Well, I did. I managed to get most of them to do it, but then one of my team pinned them before I could do the last one.
Right. Okay.
It was annoying as all hell.
I can imagine.
Balancing, targeting, advance, right, save. So it's not that one. Audio volume. Here we go. Commentary. Gonna turn commentary off.
Horizon with Mike is actually a bit above average.
It's above average. It's good.
It's above average.
We're gonna just turn the music off for now.
The music's already off.
Yeah, it's not to me though. I can hear the music. That's part of the problem.
Oh, okay. It's like
And we'll leave the ring announce. No, do you know what? We'll turn the ring announcer off as well. So there'll just be us and a bit of crowd noise. There we go.
Raining from wherever the hell he's from.
You know where they're from. It's fine. Right. Up next, we have got a tag team match. The Usos defending that. Well, no, it's not the Usos. I got that one wrong. It's the Steiners. Gonna go up against. Let's see. Gotta get the ring right as well. We're gonna do the Steiners versus the Headbangers, and you can just laugh at the Headbangers as to how weird and lame they are.
Why do I feel like this is aimed at everyone who does headbanging?
Oh, no, honestly, when you see them, you'll be like, that is not what a headbanger looks like. Honestly. So we have Rick Steiner.
Are they bald?
Yes. Honestly. And they're called Mosh and Thrasher.
Oh, God.
Here you go. You ready for the first one?
Yeah, sure.
There he is. And there's the other one. That is Vince McMahon's idea of what a headbanger looks like.
Cool.
Oh, you have not seen the worst part yet.
Vince never had good ideas, did he?
You wait till you see them come to the ring.
To the ring? What, to the ring?
Kind of.
Did you create a custom, thing? Not the arena, obviously. I mean, the as it goes into the match and all that.
You have to create... So when you create a custom arena, you have to create a custom show as well.
Okay. Also, have you talked about the custom arena?
So, no, but that's a good point. So, basically the arena... So you notice there's, like little castles up by the stage. There's what looks like a sort of a brown block ringside and green mat. It is all designed to look like the Saberduel gaming logo. So the blocks on the floor are meant to be like the Mario blocks from the Super Mario Brothers. The castle, again, for Mario, and the green is the grass. I think it looks all right.
It might be worth a shout to do a separate video showcasing it, just because of lighting and all that.
That's a good point. Here they are.
The entrances. Sweet Jesus.
In their skirts.
Wide in skirts.
And headbutting each other. That is apparently headbanging. That little thing they did when they shuffled in a circle.
If I see anyone do this at the 3 Days Grace concert...
That is what Vince McMahon thinks a headbanger looks like. Oh, watch. This is them moshing. Look at the mosh. Oh, the moshing that's happening right now.
Sweet Jesus.
I'm not being funny. The Steiner brothers look more like headbangers and moshes than they do.
Yeah, headbangers are people, mainly people like me with long hair.
Yeah, they have hair, usually, often, at least. Yeah. Not everyone, you can have people who are follically challenged.
Yeah, like our friend.
Yeah. And sometimes it's by choice as well.
Yeah.
There you go. You're
Something
Bit
tells
chest on
me
the
this
floor.
wasn't by choice.
Oh, jumped from behind by the Moshe in a skirt.
You really pushing forward the tactical and skirts, aren't you?
I'm really, do you know what? I just remember when because originally when they debuted, they were like in cut-off jeans, which was fine.
Okay.
That was better.
Feels a little more like headbanger-ish.
Yeah. Oh, it got worse though. Not necessarily, but they started coming out in like mesh skirts.
Yeah.
Right. Trying to look like a sort of overly effeminate version of Marilyn Manson. But it got worse for the one called Mosh, because his next gimmick was that he was basically obsessed with dressing up as if he was a slightly younger, as if he was basically like he never developed out of being a kid, and was obsessed with his manager's boobs and breastfeeding from her.
It's a Homelander.
Yeah, like the less cool version of Homelander. Oh, they has me in the corner now. How the hell has Mosh got a finisher? I've been kicking the crap inside of him.
Well, I didn't get to see said finisher. Oh, there we go.
His finisher will be something to do with moshing or headbanging, probably. I'm regretting putting it on normal difficulty now.
Right.
I mean, I don't mind losing. I just don't want to lose to them.
So I'm regretting my life decisions.
Yes, many of them. But this one in particular.
Ooh, I can have a look at what the monthly games are. There's a Warhammer monthly game. I'm definitely not the right one.
We have a very excited Scott Steiner now. Big clothesline. I'm basically thinking that the Steiners, assuming I can get them to win, will be the next contenders for the Usos. As I was basically thinking, let's just have a big run of the Usos as brothers defending their titles against other brothers. That sounded like a fun idea.
I was about to say, like, the way you said as brothers, then I was like, are they not already brothers?
Yeah.
Like...
How else can they do it? They can't do it as like sort of second cousins. That's not what they are. Okay, here we go, okay. Standing Frankenstein.
I know I'm meant to be doing commentating here, but because it's delayed, for me, because I'm watching it via the stream, it's more of me talking than commentating. New game mode is going to be added to Destiny tomorrow.
And what's that?
Wait, is it the 9th of February of May tomorrow? I mean,
yeah.
Okay. So basically, it is big. So you know the big robot things that you mainly fight on Europa?
Yeah.
It is, and like the little tanks that you can get as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 6v6 between those two vehicles, and you basically are either on the side of the tanks, or I think they're called the Brigs. So yeah.
Fair
there
enough.
You go.
Yeah.
From the footage, it actually looks fun.
I mean, believe it or not, I know this is a surprise, but Destiny is it's actually meant to be fun.
Yeah.
I know that is difficult to, because it's been a while since it has been.
I'm kind of in a toxic relationship with Destiny at the minute.
Yeah. See, It's also, we look at Destiny the way that John Cena currently looks at his former fans. You were always toxic.
Especially that one right
Yeah, especially
there.
that kid right there. By the way, the Steiners just won their match, so well done them. Right. Up next, we've got the women's match for the night. I was going to do Becky Lynch versus Jade Cargill, which, strangely enough, I put out a vote the other day and got voted this was the match people were looking forward to most.
Oh.
So.
Oh, the man versus that. Yeah, actually, no, I can see why.
Yeah. So that was a surprise.
Also,
But,
have you seen who's been released by WWE?
there's been a couple, hasn't there?
Yeah, a couple surprising ones.
I was surprised by Braun Strowman.
I was surprised by Dakota Kai.
Yeah, considering she'd been sort of involved in stuff recently. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, especially after Zelina Vega was saying, "Oh, I want to give Dakota Kai a title shot," because like they're friends outside of it all.
Yeah, it was definitely not expected.
But then also in NXT, Cora Jade got released, which
and
I'm pretty sure they were doing a story with her, like, as well as. And I'm just thinking, why are people being released that are currently like kind of?
I think a lot of people, the people that are in charge of who gets released don't talk to the ones who are booking matches. It's just, that's what we're doing. Yeah, and it's a shame. I mean, and I will say, by the way, guys, just so people know, when I do these Saberduel wrestling streams and stuff, definitely will use them to talk about what's going on in wrestling in the real world as well. So, just so you know. But yeah, a few releases really. I mean, they're always going to happen. Every time they always have to balance the books, and when they bring in a bunch of wrestlers, they recently brought in Rusev, they brought back Aleister Black.
They brought Penta and
Ray Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah. So with them all coming in, there was always going to be people let go that were just supposedly on the fringes.
I was expecting to be let go.
I mean,
if anything,
I'll be honest.
I was expecting the goddamn the Asian one from what's it called? Alpha Academy.
Oh,
the one who just does the stupid dances the majority.
Yeah, of the time. I think part of the problem is it comes down to what they can do versus how much they cost. Yeah. You know what I mean? What they, because some people get signed on to big wages.
Yeah.
You know, when they come back and stuff, and it's like, they signed new contracts that if they'd stayed on their old contract, they would have kept them. Also, for some of them, they weren't released; they just weren't renewed. So it's an easy way of doing it. I'm not sacking anybody. Their contract came up and it was like, yeah, that's it. We'll just let it go. I don't know which ones were renewed, were cancelled, and which ones just weren't renewed. I'm not sure.
Right. So for some of them, they just renew the contract and they'll be fine.
Well, I don't think they'll come back, no. But there's always the possibility they could go away for a little bit and then come back to new contracts. But basically, if WWE are looking to cut costs, it's easier to just let someone's contract run out than to fire somebody. Not that they're against firing anybody, by the way. It's also very clever how they did it, because they did all the sackings just before Friday Night SmackDown, so that it would get buried under the news of SmackDown and the weekend as well. So it's a very clever little thing. By the way, as we've got Becky Lynch in the ring at the moment, I'll be playing as Jade Cargill, who I absolutely love. But what do you think of Becky Lynch currently coming back and being a heel and stuff?
I was kind of expecting it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was purely expecting it because it was like how Becky was all of a sudden injured and all that. not Becky, Bailey.
Yeah.
So
I like that they did the thing where she didn't try and pretend she didn't know who did it. She just went, "It was me," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. Like a certain glow did.
Yeah, yeah. But they'd literally just done that storyline, so it made sense that they weren't going to just do it again.
Yeah. Which I appreciate.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I actually prefer Becky Lynch as a baddie because I don't find her super likable as a face anyway.
Oh, no. I didn't. I somewhat liked her.
Yeah.
Until she, for the WrestleMania, she came down wearing her book.
Yeah. That was the other year, wasn't it? And it was like, really?
Yep.
And she always looked like some really like low budget cosplay of Lady Gaga. Honestly, she just looks so lame. I mean, her and Seth must sit up at night in bed thinking about who can come out looking the stupidest.
Yeah. Genuinely.
They're like, oh, literally, oh, nice spear by Jade Cargill. It's literally like a sort of I've got this way that I can look like an absolute schizophrenic. And the other one just goes, hold my Horlicks. And then just comes out with some other creative way to look like an absolute goon.
Yeah.
Is Becky Lynch even going to try and get back in the ring, or is she just going to stay outside? Oh, she's getting back in. Okay. Will you be watching Backlash?
I'll be watching it. I just won't be able to make it to yours to watch it.
That is fine.
I have work the next day.
Yeah, no, that is fair. Oh, I got power bombed.
If I didn't, I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately,
work is important. We all need to pay those bills.
Work. Some of us need to pay those bills.
It's how we pay for our wrestling t-shirts and our video games.
And our collectibles, our walls of Funko Pops are...
Okay, let's not out ourselves too much.
I already have multiple times.
We have problems. And we have to pay for them. Oh,
both literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Really do have to pay for them, damn.
You need to tell me I can't just steal this £100 thing.
Well, you could 3D print it.
I could, but it wouldn't be the same. That is literally my mentality when someone ever tells me, you could just make the helmet that you're about to buy. It's like, I know, but it isn't the same.
It is not the same. What the hell was Becky doing?
As much as I love making stuff, I also like the feeling of buying a helmet and it just looking cool off the get-go, instead of me having to make it look good.
You're obsessed with helmets, man.
Well, I'm sorry, I watched Star Wars. There's a bunch of...
It is true. And... BAM! Becky Lynch's face went flat down.
You got me into Star Wars. I have you to blame for.
Oh, Becky Lynch kicked things. I do take the blame for most things that you're into. I would like to clarify, none of the things I've got him into were ever illegal. So, overall, that makes me a very good role model. I don't think any of them are legal anyway. None of the ones that I consciously got him into anyway. That I'm aware of. I find myself thinking now very carefully. Like, what about...
Like, what did I get him into?
It's like, that one definitely wasn't me. And he was cleared of everything, I'm sure. Technicality, but they still count.
Hold on. I would like to clarify, he's joking by whatever he's saying.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was what we were told we had to say by the lawyer. Yeah, joking. Yeah.
David, clarify yourself right now, please.
I am joking. Officially.
David.
I'm joking. I'm joking. He's never done anything illegal that I'm aware of.
What was that one time?
That I'm aware of. Anything else, you just don't tell me, and I don't need to know. Where the hell is Becky going?
Into the ground from the looks, but... Oh, no, she's...
Alright. Pick you up. Oh!
I think me doing commentating, it's probably going to have to wait until I'm with you.
Yeah, it's fine. I just thought for the first one it'd be a fun little novelty, that's all, don't worry.
Oh yeah, no. But it's more like, I feel like you told me to come here to commentate.
And that is not what's happening.
I can't very much.
Oh! Manhandle slam! No! Oh, Becky Lynch beat me!
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. Well, there is evidence that it is not always going to play out the way we... just because I'm playing as someone does not mean we're going to always win.
This is where he changed the difficulty back to...
Straight back to piss easy. Eli. Hello, Eli, in the chat. Says GTA 6 2026. Okay, let's just pause the wrestling for a second. Breaking news.
Get delayed again.
Let's just say it right now. Okay, GTA 6 has been delayed. It will be delayed again. The reality is GTA 6 will come out some point 2029. There you go. Mm-hmm. And we just have to accept it. They're just going to keep releasing new trailers with a couple of different people twerking on top of cars in a way that is in not really any way particularly appealing. And maybe link a few more cutscenes. That's all we're getting for the next 3 years of our lives. Also, hello, Muppet Features. You are just in time for the main event. And Eli says, oh, hell no, I'm going to die. I actually saw in comment sections, so many times in comment sections, people putting things like, can we all just take a moment's silence?
Be dead before GTA 6.
Well, people saying, can we all just take a moment's silence for the brothers and sisters we lost whilst waiting for GTA 6 to come out? And it's like, yeah, no, that is actually true. We will have, and someone else put in one of the comments, I've just realised that after GTA 6 comes out, I said, I'm in my 30s now. I'll only get one more GTA game in my lifetime. It's like, that might be true, actually.
I'm in my 20s. How many do I have?
After GTA 6? Maybe 2? Eli says, if it does come out in 2026, I'm cool. I'm cool, no more delays. Yeah.
It's already been delayed by 2 years, but...
Yeah. Yeah. When GTA 6 came out,
the trailer in 2023.
Yeah.
The trailer said, releasing 2024. And now we're in 2025. It's already been delayed to 2026.
Well, when GTA... I'm pretty sure, for a lot of people, when GTA 6 comes out, they're too old for video games. When GTA 5 came out, they were too young to buy it. That is pretty much it. Muppet Feature says, is Gaming Lord there too? Gaming Lord is joining me for guest commentary, which isn't really commentary because he can't actually see it live. It's sort of a slight delay. So it's turned into guest conversation. And Eli says, no, 2025. The first trailer said it's coming 2025. You are right, Eli. Bear with me. I am taking the mick a little bit for joke and jest reasons. So we are we're taking the mick a little bit out of it. So don't worry. I do know it's not actually been delayed that much, but still, it's part of the fun. This next one is gonna be a ladder match. So I'm gonna give some background to this. So this is for the Halloween Havoc title. Reasoning behind this. Well, here it is. Basically, when we did a 4-person match for the Halloween Havoc title, there was a bit of a mix-up in that we picked the wrong title belt.
Yeah,
and then basically Rey Mysterio won the match, but it wasn't that match, that belt that he won. So we were then like, is he the champion? Is he not? So what we've decided is, or I've decided, sorry, this ladder match is going to be Rey Mysterio versus The Fiend for the Halloween Havoc title. If The Fiend wins, who I'll be playing as, then The Fiend never lost the title. If Rey Mysterio wins, he won the title back at YouTube Mania. The match between we lost a fair few matches at YouTube Mania, didn't we, dude?
Yeah, we did.
We had a few, especially those big multi-person matches. We always end up getting so preoccupied with trying to put people through tables that we end up forgetting to pay attention and win the match. But
yeah,
it's all part of the fun. It's all part of the fun. We're gonna go with that one. We're not gonna add a manager now. And Ray. Not going to add managers. Don't want to confuse things even further. Oh, there's a Judgment Day R-Truth in this game. I'm going to leave it on the screen long enough to make sure you get to see it. I did not realize that was there. Live, laugh, and love. Right, we are making it a title match as well. Select Championship. Right, it is that belt there. The Halloween Havoc title. So this is going to be our main event.
Sure it's the right title.
It is definitely the right title. I can see it. It's there. It's selected. We will get it right this time. So, ladder match time. Hopefully, this match will be a little bit longer than the others, as ladder matches often are. I haven't actually done many ladder matches in this game, and I know that the actual system has changed. Look at him. He's given it all wells and everything. He's given it his best with the microphone, but no one can actually hear what he's saying because we muted his bitch ass up.
The following is...
What's bad? I actually looked down at my phone where I've got the stream playing to keep an eye on it, and I must have skipped back a little bit because as I'm looking down, I could just see Jade Cargill walking down the ring, and I'm like, I'm not doing Jade Cargill versus The Fiend. That was not the plan. Rey Mysterio, possibly the second best Mysterio of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no Dirty Dom.
He is no Dirty Dom.
Your Intercontinental Champion, that is Dirty Dom.
Chicken tendies.
Any man that advocates for chicken tendies is a true legend of a man.
Yeah.
We did have conversations. Go on.
Somebody who, when you say his name, he appears.
Well, let's just say his name. Don't want him appearing midway through the match. But let's just assume he did appear. I just want to clarify and be ready with the hands. I just want to confirm and clarify that I believe in Joe Hendry. Raza is Retro appears in the chat. Just in time for our ladder match main event. for the Halloween. Oh my God! You said his name and Razza appeared.
Razza's Joe Hendry.
Razza is Joe Hendry. See, Razza says, say his name and Razza will appear. Literally, I clapped and then Razza appeared in the chat. Damn.
Joe Hendry confirmed.
Razza is Joe Hendry. Well, Razza, you are just in time for the main event.
Canada in the entrance music as well.
That's it. Razza says, I'm not as good looking as Joe Hendry, but I will take it. Hey, who is?
Ewan McGregor. You went silent there. I'm scared. Did I say something wrong?
No. I'm not a Ewan McGregor guy.
You lie, good sir.
Not in that way.
I'm confused what's happening.
Come on, dude. You know there's only one guy that has my heart.
Oh, yeah.
The Cavalrine. Razza says, that man's got $1 million smile. I look more like the Fiend with the mask. Damn. Dude, you need to get some sun. Get out there. Get some vitamins. Stay hydrated. Bit of moisturizer.
Get prime hydration if you need to stay hydrated.
Oh, dear God. Razza says, why do I hear the Gaming Lord's voice? You hear his voice because he has been brought in as a guest commentator.
I have been summoned.
The loosest possible term for commentating.
Yeah, I'm just here.
Also, as this match is created to mop up a bit of a mess that we both made, it feels appropriate that he be here for it. Oh, we're not turning my stream into a promotion for Prime, by the way.
Will it get views?
Oh, no, Ray. You are not getting to do that. Razza says, he sounds bored. Show some hype, Gaming Lord.
No.
You're like, good God almighty, what a splash off the apron. There wasn't a splash off the apron, by the way.
Tell what was happening by the time that happened.
Razza says, you sound like you're not happy to be here. He is over the moon. He is always excited to be on Saberduel Gaming.
Yeah.
This is the last match, yes, Razza. So I wasn't sure, because my aim was to make these streams sort of like between an hour and a half. It's hard to gauge, because obviously I don't know how long the matches will be.
Yeah.
And my aim was to sort of, like, as I say, have like 4 or 5 matches. But, I mean, to be fair, because the ladder match is longer, by the time this ends, it'll probably be about an hour. Don't know. We will see. I am actually going... So I was actually thinking as to when to do my my next sort of, like, pay-per-view type show. And I'm not going to do it for Backlash because that's like right round the corner. But I was thinking I was going to do it for Money in the Bank, because you can actually crown a Money in the Bank winner in this.
Can you?
Yeah, so you can actually...
I remember you telling me, yeah.
Yeah, and then they will come out and interfere mid-match.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put votes out on my channel with different categories. So people can vote on, people that might get put forward to qualify and stuff. So, for example, I might put 3 people forward, and the top 2 people with the most votes, they fight on the next stream, and the winner goes through.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I thought so. Razza says, is Gaming Lord... And then he does that dramatic pause thing he does. When you can just hear, like, dun dun dun. Is he going to always be a guest commentator? No, not always. I just thought with it being the first one, it'll be something cool to do. And as I say, because some of these matches were like a follow-up to YouTube Mania, and Gaming Lords, of course, took part in YouTube Mania. Raza says, thank God. Dude, do you know what? Do you know what we're going to have to do? I've actually got an idea. I have got a genuine idea.
Yeah,
Here's what we're going to do. I am actually going to help settle this little feud of yours. On one of these streams, on one of these Saberduel wrestling events, right? I am going to let each of you pick a fighter or a few fighters. We'll do like a team match. And then we will do it. I will not play as either competitor. We will just let it play out. And we will see whose team wins.
Okay.
Raza says it's not a feud, it's just tough love. I think it probably feels like a feud.
It's definitely a feud.
It's definitely a feud. So there you go. You just can, like, pick a few wrestlers each, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe I can be the guest referee or something, so that I'm not just sat here twiddling my thumbs.
Just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah. It's like the Titanic thing. I've been waiting for 83 years. Raza says, what would be cooler, but it's not possible? No, you can't actually meet in person and have a wrestling match in the main event at WrestleMania. You want to face in a real video game.
Raza was meant to be the guest for the Randy Orton fight.
I mean, you two playing against each other in an actual game. The problem with that would be your Sister Abigail through the table. Good night, Ray. Your areas of expertise in gaming are going to be very, very different. Like, if you went head-to-head in Street Fighter 2, I would probably say Raza wins. You go head-to-head in a recent Mortal Kombat game, Gaming Lord is going to kill you. And
go head-to-head in Destiny, yeah.
Oh, in Destiny 2, yes. I'm not being funny. Even I'm not going to beat him most times in Destiny 2. And I actually play the game. Oh, ow!
You have to resort to hiding in a corner.
Okay, if you're going to get like that about it. Raza says, I'll beat him in Mortal Kombat. It doesn't matter how. Raza says he thinks he could beat you in the new Mortal Kombat game. I'm not as convinced about that.
I like how I asked that question. I know it's Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know why I asked the question.
Raza says he would only beat me in Destiny 2. I don't think that's the only game, dude. Let's be honest. Ow! I just headbutted Rey Mysterio. He bleeds. Now the Fiend climbs the ladder. In FIFA, you'd beat him. I mean, he doesn't play FIFA. So that, yeah, probably. He could beat you in Fortnite. Yes, probably. I think kind of what you're saying is kind of what I said, which is there are games he would beat you at and vice versa. Mm-hmm. And as we've already clarified, none of those things can happen. We come back to my suggestion. Also, we could point out the Dueling Sabers quiz. Although technically, between the two different ones, you are at one apiece in those.
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wrestling quiz.
Although that does mean that you are the only two people that have won a Dueling Sabers quiz of any type. So, fair play to you both. Raza says, you feel like I might let him win. You're saying it's... So, no, what I would literally do, you can actually see when I'm playing. It does actually show you that I'm playing. Oh, good night, Ray. You little mask.
Yeah, if there's a character stood still, you can tell that it's being played by someone.
But yeah, what I would literally do is I could literally not control anybody. So,
just be the special guest.
I could be the special guest referee, or it could be completely just simulated. I mean, it could just be a one-on-one, but I think it would be quite fun to have you be able to pick like a a team, a dream team to represent you. I can actually hear the gaming lords in his head going through who he would pick in his dream team now.
True.
Oh, you're gonna lose. you're gonna lose. Oh my good God!
Like
Watch what just happens on the screen.
Oh, that's spicy meatball.
That's a dumb way to die. That's a dumb way to die.
Ways to die.
No, yeah. So you couldn't pick the same wrestlers. It could be like a Survivor Series thing. Team Gaming Lord versus Team Razza. Yeah, we could make it like the entire show. Like one show could be dedicated just to that, or we could do like a series of matches, like a best of 3 or something. I don't know. I feel like we're onto something though. How is Rey Mysterio alive still?
This is what we were asking throughout the whole actual fight that we did.
Yeah, and then he still sodding won it.
Yeah.
Raz says maybe just a one-off. Okay. But Razza says, but this would settle nothing. Oh, so mature, Razza.
I mean, then what's the point in doing it?
Although you could just say, that's fine, then if you win, if Game Lord wins, you could just say, well, it settles it for me. Then be like...
Yeah.
Do we have it? Do we have it? Do we have it? Yes! The Fiend has taken down the belt.
Nice.
And the Fiend has been confirmed as still your Halloween Havoc champion. Raza says, since I'm a 73-year-old, no, the tolling will never stop for him. Never, I say. Although you did say tolling instead of trolling. It's love, Gaming Lord, I promise. Raza is love, and love is Raza.
That sounds kind of creepy.
That's got a kind of private time to yourself vibe about it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's, good for you. Let's see, can we see a highlight reel? Does it give a highlight reel? We have the splash in the corner. Is that really one of the highlights? Let's see, what else is on the highlight reel?
I feel like the highlight is very much...
If the highlight doesn't include that rock bottom, I mean, that could be a highlight. But if it doesn't include the rock bottom off the top of the ladder to the outside, I will be devastated. Powerbomb, yeah, that counts. No! Oh, maybe, hang on. We've got the Sister Abigail on the table. We've got the big splash off the top of the ladder. I wonder how many highlights there is. Jeez. You've got the mandible.
There's a few there.
Yeah, there is. Top one. It's not. They have not put that in.
I get first pick.
Wow. Okay. All right then. I'll tell you what. Let's.
We're gonna do it now, aren't we?
Do you know what so we're doing Survivor Series. Teams of 4, I think, is the most. Let's actually look at this. As we're here. So just so if anyone's wondering, that's the last match. But if you're interested in staying around to see the beginnings of this potential match, let's see. So how many people can we have in a match? The biggest number is 4, 2 on 2, 3 on 3, 4 on 4. Right. Okay, so 4 on 4. Okay. Right now, let's get you to both make your first pick. So this is your team captain. I will look through, so I'm just going to keep... We'll stick with males, if that's all right, just to keep it one-sided. Yeah. But Razza says ladies first. Go on then, Razza, after you. Okay, you want Gaming Lord to go first. Okay, Gaming Lord, do you know who you want to pick? And if you want to see their score first, give me their name and I'll show you their score so you can make your decision.
Demon Finn Balor.
Okay, so let's have a look at Demon Finn. Oh, no, not champions. Just males. Okay. So Demon Finn Balor as your captain would give you a score of 90.
All right.
Okay. Razza, Gaming Lord has nailed down Demon Finn Balor as his team captain. Who are you wanting to have a look at for your first pick? Roman Reigns.
Interesting. Rematch.
So, Roman Reigns, 96. Okay. So, they're your team captains. Team Razza has Roman Reigns. Team Gaming Lord has Demon Finn Balor. Are you both happy with those? You have the option to change your picks if you want to. Once their stream is finished, they are locked in. Razza is happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Breaking news at the end of Saberduel Wrestling. We will be putting together a rivalry, well, maybe not ending, as apparently it'll never end, but a rivalry representing
for me.
Survivor Series match 4-on-4 with Razza is Retro picking a team against the Gaming Lord 04's team. Razza has picked Roman Reigns. Gaming Lord has picked the Demon Finn Balor. And we will make our next picks. Maybe we should make your next picks on one of your streams, Gaming Lord, if Razza appears.
Yeah.
Maybe the next Destiny stream next Tuesday, do we reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Razza says let's pick now. Dude, this isn't how content is done. You got to tease it a little bit. I'll tell you what, you can pick one more person each, and then we do the next lot on... And then we do the next lot on the Gaming Lord's Destiny 2 stream. Yes, teasing.
Okay.
It's my channel, Razza. I get to tease if I want to. Gaming Lord, who do you want to look at next? If you can't guarantee you're going to be there, Razza, that's okay. You can always send your picks through to me, and I will announce them on his stream. Or you can announce them on your channel, whatever you want to do. And if you're not there, Gaming Lords will just announce his. So you get one more pick each.
Give me Triple H.
Razza, you shouldn't get next pick. It's 1 for 1. You said you wanted him to go first.
You have done that yourself.
Yeah, you have done it to yourself. Okay. Gaming Lord adds Triple H to his team. Demon Finn Balor and
is there an option between which one?
I mean, they're all scored the same.
Okay.
I
want the gold one.
I want the gold one. I want the shiny.
I want the Skeletor. I want the shiny.
Right, Razza. I want your second pick. I just know he's on the internet now looking for highest scores or something like that. He says The Rock, definitely whichever is the highest rated version of him.
You sure I don't want that with Sebert?
I don't. Doesn't it look like The Rock's there?
Huh.
Oh, there he is. There he is. So you've got The Rock. The actual highest. Oh, yeah. There you go. Wait a minute. What's Razza saying now? I have a better idea if you guys are okay with this. I mean, dude, We're halfway through. We're literally halfway through idea. You can voice your idea. But we're literally picking we're halfway through a plan. Right, go on, Razza. Hurry it up, man. Make it quick. Stop saying, let me explain. If your next message isn't actually telling me what it is...
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If your next message doesn't tell me what it is, I am cutting you off. So I'm going to give you 3 messages because you're just saying one thing. Just bear with me, right? If your next message doesn't actually just tell... So you better start deleting whatever you're typing right now. Because if the next message that appears on my goddamn screen isn't the actual idea, in fact, automatically, I will then give you the weakest version of The Rock. That is the consequence to your actions. So, this is the thing. You either get the strongest version of The Rock, or you get Rocky the frickin' weird, dancey version, my Via. So you better think carefully. And if the Breakfast Club is even in the message. Right, okay, Raza says, you select 4 characters, 1 in the 90s rating, 1 in the 80s, 1 in the 70s, and 1 in the... Is there anyone in the 60s? I don't think there's anyone in 60s, dude. I get the idea of high scores, but there isn't anyone in the 60s. I get what you mean. That is fair. What if we said 2 in the 90s, 1 in the 80s, 1 in the 70s? Because there isn't any in the 60s. So I will see your idea, but I will say 2 in the 90s, 2 in the 80s, 1 in the 70s, and we'll do that. So 2 in the 90s, 1 in the 80s, and you've both picked 2 in the 90s. Are you okay with that, Gaming Lord?
Huh?
You paid attention to anything that was been said. For God's sake, you two. I feel like a parent with 2 really naughty, annoying children that just don't listen to anything I'm telling them.
For me,
that's close to be.
it's pretty
close. Raza says, I want the highest rated version of The Rock, and I want you to go to bed when it's bedtime. We don't always get what we want, do we, young sir? Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Gaming Lord, given that we have agreed that, so you're not going to be able to pick anyone else in the 90s, given that one of yours was, I think, 90 and one was 91, do you want to make any changes, or do you want to stick with them?
Any way to let you know in the future? Or no? We're just going to leave it like that.
I'll tell you what we'll do, then. I'll tell you what we'll do. Right. We're going to stick with the 90s, 2 of the 90s, 1 in the 80s, 1 in the 70s, but we will delete your current picks. Okay? What we'll do next Thursday, when it is the next time I do one of these streams, by then, I need your picks. Okay? If either of you pick the same one,
coin flip.
I will coin flip for it. Yeah? I will always automatically give you the highest version of the character as long as it doesn't put you outside of the 90s, and I will announce them next week. Okay? Are we all okay with that?
Yeah.
Cool. Raza, are you okay with that? Oh, Raza, I swear to God, if you've gone to go and get some, I don't know, like Canadian pancakes or something. I don't know what Canadians eat.
Tim Hortons.
Raza says sure. Awesome. Okay. So there you go. To my very confused and flustered subscribers wondering what in the frick is going on. The Gaming Lord 04, Raza is retro. Finally, we'll go head to head outside of a quiz, and we will get some sort of decision as to who is at least has the upper hand in this ongoing rivalry. Raza says Gaming Lord's going to get his ass kicked here. Well, we will see, won't we? But neither of you will get any picks if you don't get your chores done, eat your supper, and get to bed. Raz says, God willing, Team Raza will prevail. Dude, it's a wrestling game that you're not even playing. It's just rein it in, man.
It's literally a game of chance. Literally a game of chance.
Why do I feel like I'm going to have to make like some sort of actual promo video about this? Like the beginning, like the backlog of the rivalry and all this sort of stuff. I am going to have to do that. I will do that. That is gonna be the thing. Oh,
I'll find a song for you to have.
Something that won't get me copyright claimed. Raza is the chance to prevail. I thought Raza was love.
Yeah, how can you be the?
You can't be the chance to prevail and love. Those two things don't.
That's not how it works.
No, you can't be both. Justice will be served. Let's not say his name too much, just in case Raza appears again. As apparently Raza is Joe Hendry. Well, this has turned into a very unexpected stream. This is not where I thought this was going. But hey, it certainly goes to show that Saberduel Wrestling is going to be an interesting stream going forward, and who knows, maybe we can find a whole host of other YouTube streamer rivalries to settle. Raza says we give you some content. That is true. Oh my word. Maybe one day I should just make like a YouTube title belt or something, and like people can just pick people to fight against each other as or something like that. Raza says any final words.
Horizon as a friendly.
Yeah, why not?
Friendly rivalry.
Yeah, it can be like that. Gaming Lord, before we end the stream, have you got any final words for Raza or for the fan? Do you want to? Let's also say, Raza, Gaming Lord, while we're here, do you want to promote your channel a little bit? Say anything to the people out there?
If you are interested in games like Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Destiny 2, or Marvel Rivals, I mainly stream those games over on my channel. I do venture off into other story-based games, and I do, when I get the chance to, or when I can be bothered to, I do play some Helldivers. So if you're interested in any of that, come over and subscribe. Or if you also like Saber, because he is a damn good streamer and video maker. And I'm not just saying that because he's my uncle.
He's also saying it because he's frightened of me.
Yeah, because he's my uncle. So if you like Saber, he is also on my channel every Tuesday for the Destiny streams that we do. So if that interests you at all, come over to our channel, subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah. I had to fight every urge not to do my outro then. Yeah,
it's not outro time. Also, by the way, I've just seen Eli with the yeet in the chat. Dude, welcome back. You have missed. Basically, the Gaming Lord 04 and Raza Retro are actually going to have pick teams to have a fight on my channel. By the way, I have put the links to both the Gaming Lord 04 and to Raza Retro's channels in the comment section there. So if you're interested in either of those, go and check them out. Eli, by the way, thank you very much for being here also, and for your yeets. Eli is always counted on for a good yeet in the comment section. Raza Retro, do you have anything reasonable to say before we go? Do you want to say anything about your channel? I'm going to give you a few seconds, dude. If you're typing for the next half an hour about the Breakfast Club, I will end you.
I automatically get the win.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Raza. Come on, mate. Tick, tick, man. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do the rest of my outro while we're waiting. Oh, Raza says, my team will end the evil of Gaming Lord and Saberduel Gaming. Good will prevail. Interesting, because now you've just started on me. So now I'm thinking, if your team beats the Gaming Lords 04s, now I'm just thinking I need to pick a team to take you on. So you might have just created your own next super enemy team now. So just putting that out there. Anyway, all that said, I just want to say a quick thank you as well as to Eli and to Muppet Features, as well as Razor's Retro and the Gaming Lord 04, all for being here today. Razor's just added, "Will go against you." Okay, but you spelt against wrong, so I don't feel too threatened. I'm always much more intimidated with correct spelling and pronunciation. So, Eli throws in there, and always take the high ground. Oh, and yeet. Eli, I've got to be honest, mate. You do my outro better than me, so I'm gonna go with that word by word. Always take the high ground, and of course, yeet. Razza, wind it in, man. The stream's over. Chill. That was the first ever episode of Saberduel Wrestling using WWE2K25, and I don't have a clue what just happened. But until next time, take the high ground, and as the great man Eli says, yeet.
Yeet.